Raw food products including rice, groundnuts, honey, and soybeans are bought directly from COMACO farmers and processed into high-quality, nutritious foods at the main trading center located in Lundazi, Zambia. The products are processed and packaged under the trademark name ItsWild and include high-quality peanut butter, raw groundnuts, rice, honey, and Yummy Soy. COMACO's beekeepers harvest the raw comb honey directly from their hives and pack it into buckets and bring it to the trading center, where it is then transformed into pure honey. During the pressing stage, raw comb honey is placed into a honey presser, which essentially squeezes out the liquid honey from the comb, thereby leaving behind the comb in the honey presser. The comb is later used to make wax, and the liquid honey that remains is then ready for the filtering process. The filtering process includes pouring the freshly pressed liquid into buckets covered with white filtering cotton cloth in order to further remove any remaining comb or foreign matter. The filtered honey is then ready for bottling. As with all the steps in the production of honey, manual labor is used to both bottle and label the final product. The final product is another one of COMACO's trademark products, a truly organic sweet amber-colored honey. The high-energy protein food produced at the trading center include ingredients such as soybeans and maize. In the initial phase of the preparation of raw materials, women sort through and remove low-quality soybeans and maize kernels. When the sorting and selection process is finished, the sorted soybeans and maize kernels are poured into a machine known as the drum mixing machine, where the two main ingredients are mixed together. Upon completion of the mixing of the maize and soybeans, the process of rough milling begins. A hammer mill pounds the whole maize and soybeans, resulting into a powder form. This powder is then poured into the extruding machine, which is responsible for extruding or cooking the soy-maize mixture, resulting in long solid strands of the soy-maize combination. These solid strands are then air-cooled using cooling tables for about 30 to 40 minutes. Once the strands are completely dry, they are placed into a fine milling machine, where the solid material is pounded and milled into a fine powder mixture. The resulting mixture is then poured into buckets and brought to the ribbon mixture, where it is poured in. Other ingredients, including sugar, vitamins, and minerals, are added at this stage. The completed powder mixture is then weighed and packaged into 1 kg bags and 1.5 kg boxes. As with the packaging of rice, a heat sealer is used to close and seal the bags for the final Yummy Soy product. The final high-energy protein supplements are nutritious products supplied to a variety of markets, including World Food Programme (WFP). The transformation of raw groundnuts into peanut butter requires a series of steps, including manual sorting and grading of the raw nuts, roasting of the raw nuts in the drum roaster, followed by air cooling and a process known as blanching. This is when the outer skins are separated from the nuts and the nuts are split into smaller pieces. The skins are then removed through a manual process called winnowing, followed by the second round of manual sorting and grading to remove over and under roasted nuts. Once the steps have been completed, the highest quality nuts are transferred to the grinding machine, where they become part of either creamy or crunchy peanut butter. The blending machine aids the processing and mixing of salt and emulsifier to the mixture, creating a rich peanut butter. The only step left to do include bottling, weighing, and then labeling, all of which are done manually. The result is rich tasting and protein-rich creamy or crunchy peanut butter. The highest quality raw groundnuts are packaged into 1 kg bags. Farmers are able to produce rice in rain-fed paddies during the wet season without the use of fertilizers or pesticides. Once the rice reaches the trading center, rice undergoes a series of steps, beginning with sun drying in order to remove the moisture from the grains, thereby making it easier to mill. Once the rice is dry, it is put through a milling machine, which removes the outer husks, leaving behind the inner grains. The second stage, also known as polishing, is the actual removal of the brown, resulting in white rice. Some of the rice does not go through this stage, resulting in brown rice. Those inner grains are then put onto the vibrating machine, where whole and broken grains are sorted out into A, B, and C grades depending on the size of the grain. With the use of the machine, whole grains remain on top of the screen, while broken grains fall through and are then caught on the smaller whole screen. The full whole grains go through the intense process of manual hand grading, sorting, and winnowing to remove sand, small stones, colored rice grains, and leftover husk. This labor-intensive process is carried out by local people, with each grader sorting through a minimum of 10 to 15 kgs per shift. Once the whole rice grains have been sorted, they are then weighed and then packaging takes place. The whole grain grade A rice is manually weighed and packed into 1, 2, and 5 kg bags and then sealed with the use of the heat sealing machine. Each year, COMACO purchases Chama Rice directly from its farmers and transforms it into natural aromatic brown and white rice. All the products produced at the Wildlife Conservation Trading Center are sold under the trademark name ItsWild, a trademark of quality and for improving rural livelihoods and natural resource conservation along the Zambia's Luangwa Valley.